acted, but then that even weekends, and we're just left over with some light activity. So this is what's going on. We've got a warm front moving in the afternoon. There's that small rain chance. And then I think the better chance is with the actual front. You can see the lineup of the showers, but it's in and out. It doesn't drastically drop us, but we do get a little bit cooler. Along with that cooler air rushes in that small chance for some additional rain on Thursday too. But let's take a look at the numbers. We don't need much. Obviously, we've had some issue with our rivers. Our backyards have been very soggy and gross. So this is light. A tenth, 2/10 is really it. That will keep us still in the surplus to end the month, but 1.8 is where we sit now. For the year, we're up about a half of an inch, but our snow surplus at 10.6 is going to drop because I do not have any snow in your 7-day forecast. That's nice to hear. So Springfield's today, mostly sunny at 60. Tomorrow, late day showers and storms at 62. Scattered showers there Thursday, but it's not a washout. Your cooler weekend, it does look to be dry. We'll have another look coming up.
Is your furnace struggling to keep up? Let Help Home Services give you a quote on a new system. You'll be amazed at how much easier it is to keep your home warm and comfortable, and how much lower your energy bills will be. Our quotes are always free, and your system can be installed the very next day. Right now, we're offering up to $3,500 off any new system. Stop putting it off. You need a new furnace. Call Help Home Services today.
It's never been easier to replace your kitchen appliances with the ultimate kitchen bundle at Big Sandy Superstore. What's a kitchen bundle? Choose your fridge, choose your range, dishwasher, and microwave. Pick the finish you love and upgrade individual pieces to fit your needs. Need a French door fridge? Done. Wall oven and cooktop? You got it. When you bundle, you save hundreds. Whirlpool 4-piece kitchen bundle starting at $19.99 at Big Sandy Superstore.
Arc Cincinnati, coming up next on Star 64.
It's about to get a whole lot messier.
Karamo, today at 2 on Star 64.
And welcome to Arc Cincinnati at 8. I'm Jen Dalton.
And I'm Bob Herzog. Food waste. Big problem, but you can be part of the solution. Just ahead, we hear how some of the best cooks in the city are helping good food get to people who need it.
Also, I must ask you a question.
Good.
Do beards belong in the major... Did I butcher it? Did I
no,
not do it right?
you nailed it.
Okay, mustache...
I must ask you a question.
Must ask you a question. Do beards, those types of things, do they belong in the major leagues? We are going to get into a very hairy debate.
But first, let us see what is brewing in the tri-state.
I must ask. Mustache. Anyway, Hazard, Kentucky, they're still struggling after deadly flooding.
The imagery, now that we can get all these drone pictures and drone videos anymore, it's shocking. It really is. Governor Andy Beshear committed to helping Eastern Kentucky recover.
This has been a tough 9 or 10 days, I know, for a lot of people out there. And we are hoping that the federal government comes through for us, but as we can, to help everybody get back up on their feet.
And a local pastor is in Hazard this morning. Reverend Ashley Beagle is the senior pastor at Visalia Baptist Church in Covington. He left for those areas affected by flooding with donations of cleaning supplies, diapers, and formula. Beagle tells us he spent his childhood visiting relatives in Hazard and wanted to do something to help. It's very nice that he's been able to get down there. I have a very good friend who has relatives in Pikeville that I've been talking to a lot.
Look at that.
When you look at, first of all, the devastation from the flooding, and then you realize that in some of those areas, they were hit like the next day with inches and inches and inches of snow and freezing temperatures on top of that, and just nowhere to go, and it's just wet and just awful. Just
and you got
awful situation.
These folks here going straight in to all of that to help them.
And you had some task force folks from our area go down there in order to help as well.
I'm glad we're keeping it in people's minds because it's going to be a long road of recovery for them.
Not a quick
yeah,
one for sure.
We don't want to forget about them. Yeah. Well, in the U.S., there are an estimated 1,800 abandoned malls and shopping centers. Wow. And instead of leaving a dead mall to rot, a local community wants to give their old mall a second life. Middletown issued a request for qualifications to redevelop the Town Mall Galleria site. The city is looking for a private partner to find a new purpose for the site. It bought the property last summer. The RFQ comes after a community survey found 75% of those asked want to see entertainment, shopping, and restaurants there. Submission deadline, it is March 19th.
Stay with me just for a second. And I'm not poo-pooing things. I'm not a poo-pooer.
You do not poo-poo on the Galleria Mall. I spent some time in that mall.
I'm a very positive person when good ideas come down the road. Could we roll the teleprompter back to the end of that script for me just for a second? Keep going, a little bit more. Stop right there. Those asked wanted to see entertainment, shopping, and restaurants, also often known as a mall.
So is your point, why were they not going there before?
Correct. And there are 1,800 malls across the country, you just said, that have gone under. So this is not a Middletown issue. That is not a Galleria issue or anything like that. It's just curious to me that the very components, the very foundational components that make up what a mall is are the things that people would like to see where the mall was.
Well, let's take Northgate Mall, for example.
Please.
Entertainment, they had a movie theater.
Yep.
Shopping, lots of stores were there.
Sure, go on.
There's still a few there. Restaurants, there used to be all kinds of restaurants. You still got your food court. Get your Orange Julius. No, I don't know if they have an Orange Julius or not, but the movie theater's closed.
Right.
A lot of the stores have closed. A lot of the flagship stores have closed. So they're struggling. So I don't know what the problem is. I don't know what it is.
Is there a new twist on how to present those things?
Well, we had Brookwood. So then it became the outdoor shopping type situation.
We don't want to be inside. We want to walk outside between the stores.
So I don't know, but I would love to see this back for Middletown.
Yes, it would. I mean, it would be fantastic. So, I think it's curious.
It is
Do you know what I mean?
Curious.
It's an odd
conversation should have one day.
Well, I'm glad. That's why you and I are here.
We are.
Community. That's the C in ARC. Hey, let's all agree at this point. For even those who like the cold, winter stinks. But this smelly plant right here is actually a sign that spring is on the way. The Ohio Department of Natural Resources is reporting sightings of these smelly, stinky plants. That's called skunk cabbage, and it's often our first spring wildflower to bloom.
I don't think I've ever seen it in the wild.
Stinky, smelly, stinky. ODNR naturalists explain that's because it often pops up even before the winter snow and ice have even melted. The flower can produce its own heat, reaching temperatures as high as 30 degrees warmer than the air temperature. It gives off a distinct cabbage-like smell, much like myself, and can be found throughout Ohio's wetlands. You know what I wait for is my sign of spring from a plant perspective, and I'm being serious, I'm not even being jokey.
Crocuses, tulips? The crocuses.
Love me a crocus.
I'm so proud of you that you know that what a crocus is.
Those little purpley poppers.
Yeah.
Purpley poppers.
Yeah.
That's the non-scientific way to say it.
The purpley poppers.
I
they start to come.
It won't be long. Those things will be
You're
popping.
right. And then we'll get a snow. And right after that, we'll think spring is here, the crocuses are here, and then something bad will happen in the weather.
I also like a daffodil.
I do like a daffodil.
Big fan.
I have Lenten roses, too.
What kind?
Lenten roses.
Lenten.
Lenten. So they bloom around Lent.
Around Lent.
Yeah, I mean, that's what they're called, but there's a scientific name. I can't remember what they are. But
well, it's
anyway.
like purpley poppers.
We're very chatty today. I'm sorry, Dan.
I like it.
Yeah. Okay, moving on, or else we'll just keep talking. The Newport Aquarium plans to open a new exhibit on March 21st. The 1,700 square foot expansion is called Jellies Go with the Flow.
Oh.
Yeah. And it is designed to take you into the world of the jellyfish. They are beautiful. The aquarium sent us this video as a preview. Nearly 100 jellyfish will float in 7 different habitats. The aquarium calls the creatures the ultimate drifters as they appear to go with the flow of the ocean currents.
They're so funky, weird, cool. They're the coolest.
They really are.
Look at it.
They already had a really neat jellyfish exhibit, so I'm curious to see, and I'm excited to see how they expand upon that.
They do not look of this world.
They don't.
And that's why I dig them so much.
And there's just they're simple creatures, but yet look at all that. I mean, how that's
there's a lot going on.
There's a
there.
lot happening, that I don't understand. But yeah, that's
Sorry,
exactly the noise that's
there's no
coming.
need-
But
no
again,
need for that noise.
I'm sure we will bring you some footage of that.
Yes.
Hopefully, maybe we can go
Yep.
and check it out.
Do you know you have another jelly reference coming up with this next read?
Oh wow, a different kind of jelly, but that's okay. 8:07, we go together like PB&J. Just ahead, we turn this packed lunch staple into a bit of a friendly competition. Are you ready
I'm
for
ready.
a PB&J throwdown?
Let's do this.
That's a lot of jelly right there.
Thank you.
Is this person Chewbacca?
That was Welcome to Person, Place, and Thing in Wookiee.
Today at 5 on Star 64.
On Feud,
Name an office supply a man might use to fix his zipper.
you either nail it
Paperclip.
or fail it.
Several lead pencil clippings.
Family Feud.
Family Feud. Tonight starting at 5:30 on Star 64.
Why sell your car at WeBuyAnyCar.com? Because selling it yourself means dealing with...
Okay, I'll give you half now.
Okay, and
this.
this is mine. Don't suffer selling your car on your own. Visit WeBuyAnyCar.com to see what your car's worth. We make it easy. Get in, get out, and get paid at a fair price.
Nice.
Get your free online valuation now at...
We are looking for 4 girls who would like to learn about robotics.
It's dangerous to talk about girls doing this.
It's dangerous not to. This is our chance. We have to fight. And this is how we do it.
We have made a mine detection robot.
Nothing ever happened unless someone dreamed it first. What do you want? To win.
The law offices of Blake Maceland will fight for you. Call 444-4444. Want more fight? More attention? More compensation? We've recovered millions in auto and injury cases. We don't know what your case is worth until you call.
One more call for 444-4444. Call Blake Maceland.
Well, we are following a developing story at the University of Cincinnati, and that's where, as we speak, UC students are rallying against the elimination of diversity, equity, and inclusion programs.
The university's president, Neville Pinto, announced the cuts, citing the risk of losing federal funding if they do not comply. That statement reads, "We're committed to meeting both our compliance obligations and our mission to provide a supportive learning and working environment where all are welcome, safe, and free to be successful."
And Local 12's Chloe Markley is there right now. She is live from UC's campus, where members of the Young Democratic Socialists of America are gathering to protest that decision. Chloe, what are you seeing right now? Lots of people behind you.
Well, good morning to you both. A ton of people behind me right now on UC's campus. I would say hundreds of people here, especially students, UC students, but just people who are standing against Senate Bill 1. Like you guys said, of course, that is getting rid of the efforts of diversity, equity, inclusion. These people here feel very strongly and passionately about this, about supporting the students here through these DEI efforts. You can see lots of these signs. I'm seeing shame, our diversity is our strength. Lots of signs here. Oliver, thank you for joining me. You're a sophomore at UC. Why did you decide to come to the protest?
Well, I just felt like it was very unfair of what the faculty and the administration were doing to us students. You know, we pay tuition, we should get all of the resources that we pay for, and it's very unfair that we're not getting all those resources. So I just came out here to support everyone else.
And your president did send out a statement. What would your response to be? It says we're committed to meeting both our compliance obligations and our mission to provide a supportive environment. He's saying basically his hands are tied in this because UC could lose federal funding if you guys don't abide by these rules. What are your thoughts?
I think it's ridiculous. I think that's just a whitewashed term that he's using to, like you said, say that his hands are tied about all of this. It's just ridiculous. He just doesn't want to get involved.
And a lot of your friends, students, are they joining in today? What have you been hearing on campus?
Yes, I've been hearing a lot. I was actually with my friends at a protest yesterday, and we're all talking about free Palestine and talking about rights for LGBTQ plus community and the black and brown communities. You know, that's really important to me.
Well, I'll let you join in on the protest. I hear some chants going on here. We do want to come over here, talk to these guys. We told them we would talk to them. Let's see. All right. Hey, can you tell us why you decided to join in on the protest today?
Yeah, I'm part of a research lab who receives national or federal funding from UC, and that's at threat of being cut. Also, I'm here on behalf of all my queer and trans clients that I see. I'm a psychology major, a grad student. I'm here on behalf of my trans sister, all my queer and trans friends. Malicious compliance breeds fascism, and we won't stand for it here at UC.
So besides protesting, how else are you going to get your voice out there after today?
Yeah, I think it's continuing to work with people in the department across the university. I think it's continuing to do our research despite what people higher up are telling us not to do, and making sure that the voices of queer and trans people, black and brown people are continuing to be heard.
Well, thank you so much. I'll let you join in on this march. I do want to share with you guys the Department of Education's quote on all of this. They say the law is clear, treating students differently on the basis of race to achieve goals such as diversity, racial balancing, social justice, or equity is illegal under Supreme Court precedent. Of course, you heard these students say UC should be doing more to protect its students. We're going to give you one last look at this march going on. It's going on for probably the next hour or so. For now, though, back to you guys.
Chloe, thank you. Now these UC students say they will plan strikes and sit-ins and boycotts if they do not feel they're being heard.
And we, of course, will be following these protests and the response from the university administrators on Local 12, online, on local12.com. All day long, we will be bringing you the latest.
It's 8:15. We'll be right back.
Are you okay? I heard about the accident. You want me to call your mom? Good job getting some nurses right away. I'll tell you, Coach, you won't be going to practice today. You want a popsicle? Popsicles always help. Don't worry, I'll take care of everything.
To be a good lawyer, you have to care about people and love what you do, because nobody loves a lawyer until they need one. If you've been injured, call Young, Reverman, and Bolton. Experience matters.
I love my lawyer.
Get back in the swing of things. Back on your feet. Back to work. Just tell us what hurts. Ortho Cincy offers online scheduling, same and next day appointments, walk-in orthopedic urgent care. Ortho Cincy, the orthopedic authority.
I'm Nick. And I'm Nate. And we're the local twin brothers, making it easy to sell your property. At CVG Homebuyers, we make it hassle-free with an all-cash offer, and we close when you're ready. We're cash home buyers, so don't make any repairs and you don't pay any closing costs. We're local and we've dealt with every challenge: foreclosures, back taxes, and even vacant or inherited houses. You'll talk directly with Nick and I, and we'll put our experience to work for you.
Call 513-401-6447. That's 401-6447.
The Panera You Pick 2 you've always loved now has a price you'll love even more. Starting at $8.98, mix 2 Panera faves to craft the perfect meal just for you. Whether it's a soup and salad or sandwich and mac, the choice is all yours. Panera's You Pick 2, endless combinations now starting at $8.98.
When migraine strikes, do you question the trade-offs of treating? Ubrelvy is another option. It works fast, and most have migraine pain relief within 2 hours. You can treat it anytime, anywhere. Tell your doctor all medicines you take. Don't take if allergic or with strong CYP3A4 inhibitors. Get help right away for allergic reactions like trouble breathing, face, mouth, tongue, or throat swelling, which may occur hours to days after. Side effects include nausea and sleepiness. Migraine pain relief starts with you. Learn how AbbVie could help you save on Ubrelvy.
Weekend match. Hey, it may only be spring training, but it's always nice to beat that team from LA. The Reds will take today off after clobbering the Dodgers. And how about Matty McClain out there? His brother Sean plays for the Dodgers. Opponents on the field once again. They both said it felt like their old college days. Matt told MLB.com he's undefeated against Sean and kept his bragging rights alive as the Reds cruised 8-1 final score. Austin Hayes brought in most of those runs, had a double, couple of home runs, 6 RBI total. Reds are back at it against the Angels tomorrow at 3:10. And hey, we want to highlight one of the good guys, a great Reds pitcher, and not always doing on the mound here, though. Sheila Gray, you know her. She's joining us now at ARC at 8 o'clock to tell us about Hunter Green.
Hi, Jen and Bob. How you doing?
There.
Yeah. Good. I was so pleased to do this interview. Reds pitcher Hunter Green says being a good example for children is really important to him. That's why the Joe Nuxhall Miracle League chose Green for its newest character card. And I talked with Hunter recently about what it means to him.
Mr. Nuxhall, he obviously left an amazing legacy behind in the city of Cincinnati and baseball as a whole. So to be partnered with the Nuxhall Foundation is very exciting and was a huge honor when I got the call.
Hunter Green will be pitching good character to kids of all ages this season as he carries on the legacy of Reds legend, the late Joe Nuxhall. Being inclusive is something Hunter's dad told me has always come naturally to his son.
Just the way I walk my life and my day-to-day interactions with people, I've always wanted to make everybody in the room feel special and feel included. So that's always been a focus of mine.
Instead of statistics, the reverse side of each Miracle League character card features inspiration from Green. His pitches for success include hard work, unity, being nice, inspiring trust and excellence, and responsibility. The young pitcher has been giving back since he was a kid himself, leading a book drive at his Southern California baseball complex when he was only 8 years old. Earlier this year, Green offered free cleats to fire victims in his home state.
So just purely the principle of being able to brighten somebody's day or provide them with something to help them in their everyday life, maybe that they don't have access to or that they're struggling with.
Green was mentored at a baseball academy in Compton, and he pays it forward by sharing his gifts at the Reds Youth Academy.
I think the most important thing is being able to have that one-on-one interaction with somebody that you watch on the big screen or on TV. I think a lot of the times, and I'm speaking from experience, from sitting on that couch and tuning into baseball games, you see the stardom, you see all the amazing things, the lights, camera, the action, and you almost don't believe that it's obtainable or that you could be in that same environment as you're a kid and going through the process.
Green recently used his stardom to award scholarships to 3 athletes at his high school alma mater. And this summer, he's teaming up with graders for a 3rd annual ice cream social at Great American Ballpark, this year treating adults and children with Down syndrome.
I just have figured that that's more than just being a baseball player. There's a lot more that comes with it, and if you're willing to help others and make the world a better place, I feel like I've been put on this earth to do that, and not just be a great baseball player, but also a great human.
If you would like to give Hunter's character cards for a youth group or a sports team, all you have to do is email the Joe Nuxhall Miracle League, and we have the address on local12.com. What an impressive young man.
There's an even-keeled way about him that I love. Never too far up, never too far down.
Right.
That I think with a starting pitcher who's going to be a leader on your team you want. But that quote that you end with, the be a great human. I could not love that more.
I couldn't love it more either. And you can tell that he just loves being around kids. He loves being around all kinds of people and bringing positivity to them. Like he gets as much out of it as they probably get out of him.
Yeah, and he understands that he's, a baseball player first in this situation, but that his platform, he has the opportunity to make a difference or many differences. And so I love the fact that he's choosing to do that.
I do too.
You said you almost had trouble picking what quotes to use for the story.
There were so many good ones.
Yeah,
we talked about spring training and opening day too, and we'll be running some more of that. But he just said so many things about all the things Joe Nuxhall has embodied, right? Character, respect, inclusion, kindness, giving back. I mean, that's Hunter Green. Yeah. And he's amazing.
How do you get the cards?
So we put the link on local12.com. You just email the Joe Nuxhall Miracle League. It's like info@Nuxhall Miracle League. They'll send you as many as you want. They'll send you Kyle Schwarberg. They'll send you Brent Suter. They'll send you all of them if you want. Cool. Yeah, it's really nice.
They'll send you Sheila Gray.
Sheila Gray has her card.
There's a Sheila Gray card.
Thank you.
We need to get one of those for backstage. Sheila Gray card.
I'll bring you one. Good heavens. I'm going to put it right next to John Lomax.
There you go. It's a good spot.
Or next to George Foster.
That's a prime spot.
Yeah, any of those. Okay. Thanks, you guys.
Wait, you're not allowed to leave yet. We want to get your thoughts on this. So beards and mustaches are back for one MLB team this season.
I heard this. This is awesome.
Yeah, so the Yankees are officially dropping a 49-year-old ban on facial hair. current general partner for the Yankees, Hal Steinbrenner's father, actually put the beard ban in place back in 1976 at a press conference. Steinbrenner said, quote, "My dad was in the military. He believed that a team should look in a disciplined manner." At one point, the Cincinnati Reds also had that facial hair ban, but it was lifted in 1999 in part because of left fielder Greg Vaughn's love for his goatee.
Joey Votto had a beard at one point.
I couldn't remember what year the Reds had lifted theirs. I'm glad we mentioned that because I knew.
Well, I saw the other day when this came out some like mock-ups of different players with all kinds of and it wasn't even real. It was just like kind of funny, but hey, why not? You got to go with the times, right?
I say it's 2025. If the guy wants to have a beard, he's going to have a beard.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's not taking anything away from the game.
At one point, didn't the Reds, weren't they couldn't have long hair and that type of thing too?
Oh, probably.
Am I making that
could
up?
be. I know they had a beard policy,
Okay.
but I think hair as well.
Yeah, because now you see the locks flowing. I love it. And they're running.
Jonathan
can you even picture Jonathan India without?
No. And now we have Rhett Lauder since Indy's gone.
So we've got him to take over the hair flow.
The beards are back, baby. All right, it's 8:24. Thank you, Sheila.
Yeah.
Food fight, get ready. Jen and I are going to go head-to-head culinary challenge with our old friend, the Food Hussy. She's over in Studio A. We're going to go visit her next on Arc Cincinnati.
Somebody give you a promotion?
Somebody should.
You're playing chess while everybody else is playing checkers.
Are you just getting that?
Tonight, starting at 8 on Star 64.
At Spectrum, we believe every day unlocks unlimited possibilities to bring you closer to the people and places you love. Spectrum transforms your gaming experience into a galaxy of adventures. And with the fastest, most reliable internet, you're always front row to the entertainment you love, no matter where you are. Get Spectrum Internet Advantage for $20 per month plus a 3-year price guarantee. Call 1-833-294-0246. Spectrum Internet gives you the power to stream all the shows, movies, and sports you love.
Does your home need a refresh? It's time for a makeover with new Champion Siding. There are styles and colors to choose from. The possibilities are endless. And don't get me started on new entry doors. Now's the best time to save big.
Right now, get 30% off your siding project. So many colors and styles to choose from. Get started now and save.
I could do this all day.
Give your home the makeover it deserves. Call 888-4CHAMPION or schedule your free in-home estimate online.
If you're a Warren County veteran who needs help obtaining VA benefits, transportation to medical appointments, or emergency financial assistance, Warren County Veteran Services is here to serve you. Look out for our new outreach vehicle traveling throughout Warren County and learn more about how Warren County Veteran Services Office can help veterans and their families while also providing a direct link to local, state, and federal veterans benefits. We're veterans helping veterans. To learn more, call Warren County Veteran Services Office at 513-695-2717.
At Macy's President's Day sale, make your home more you with up to 60% off furniture and mattresses, like our exclusive Radley Sectional $21.99. Plus, our best financing of the year is available today at Macy's.
Rise, 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 and thrive. No pizza.
Garage door problems?
Our door's open.
Door not budging?
Our door's open. Oh yeah, our door's closed too.
A quality garage door and dependable service is more important than you think. Call 513-PDQ-DOOR.
Woo, yeah.
Yep.
There's not going to be
she's back, baby.
energy in this segment, is there? Hey, good morning. I'm Jen Dalton.
I'm Bob Herzog. Thanks for joining us here on Arc Cincinnati.
The Food Hussy's
The
here.
Food Hussy is here. Okay, it's a Try It Tuesday, and we're keeping it simple because we are a simple people. We're making PB&J's. Peanut butter jelly sandwiches with our friend Heather, the Food Hussy.
Yes.
Peanut butter jelly time.
Oh, we can't sing. Don't say we're in trouble. Oh my gosh.
No. I just had.
You just were moved by the Spirit.
I was moved.
Sometimes the Spirit joins us in this segment. So she is joining us to talk about a fun culinary event benefiting a great cause. And so before we get
Let's start there.
our challenge,
Yes.
before we get to our challenge here, Tell us about this Scraps event.
It is Sunday at Rheingeist Brewery from 2 to 5 p.m. Tickets are only $35 a piece. And let me tell you what you're going to get for $35.
What am I gonna get?
What you going to get? You are going to get 11 chefs that have gotten mystery ingredients probably Friday. And
Okay.
they will be making a dish out of these mystery ingredients.
Okay.
I know what they are, but I can't say.
Don't say.
No,
Just
no,
say.
no.
Don't
Nope.
say.
And then they will be making a tasting item, and there will be a beer pairing.
Oh, so
so
we'll
you will
see.
get 11 tasting items, 11 beer pairings.
Ooh, that's a lot.
And there's games. You can do this challenge that we're going to do right here.
All right.
And before we do the challenge, this all is for a good cause.
This benefits our Daily Bread, which is a soup kitchen down in
Yep.
over the Rhine,
Yeah.
and they serve 200,000 meals in 2024.
200,000.
Yeah, their meals service has increased by 1/3 over the last 2 years.
Wow. And we are seeing photos from some of the volunteers.
I mean, the work they do is amazing, and all the food that they get is either rescued or donated.
Which is amazing as
And
well.
so that's why we're doing the challenge with the chefs, because they never know what they're going to get. Like, I know you know.
Sure.
Chef
Well,
G,
it's like
Garland.
Chopped.
Yep.
Yeah.
They just show up and like that's what they have to work with for the day. So it's like, okay, we got to figure out what
Figure
we're
it
going to
out.
make.
Yeah, because that's what they do at Our Daily Bread
Yeah.
every single day.
Yeah,
Every
and
single
one
day.
of the things that they do, you can actually volunteer your time and you can donate sandwiches, either meat sandwiches or PB&J sandwiches. And so that's how like companies and people can donate their time and donate their resources to help them out, because they do send people home with like packed lunches for
Right.
weekends and stuff like that. So that's kind of, but this is one of the games that will be at the event Sunday. Sunday is such a fun event, and I'm going to be the MC.
Go, girl.
These people are giving me a microphone.
You're going to be, yeah. I think they've made the right choice.
I think they have.
Frankly. And the other thing I love about Our Daily Bread as well, obviously they're feeding our community and
Yes.
helping out people who need something to eat, frankly. But they're also making sure food that might otherwise end up in a landfill
Yeah.
somewhere. They're making sure that gets to somebody who could really use it.
Yeah, and it's an amazing event. They've composted 11,000 pounds of food last year. More than 143,000 pounds of food was rescued, and 78,000 pounds of food was donated.
See, and I don't think I realized that about Our Daily Bread, so I'm glad that there's an event that highlights that portion of it, that
Yeah.
they are doing all the food rescue as well. Instead of letting the stuff go to waste, it's being used and going towards people who can really
And I mean,
need it.
$35, you get like more than a whole meal, and there's dessert too. There's a
Yeah.
vegetarian category,
There we go.
a non-vegetarian, and then a dessert category that chefs are participating in. And you get beer.
And anybody can come to this event.
Yes,
right?
yes. You can get tickets on ourdailybread.us.
Got it. Okay.
But now the competition begins, and the coveted crown. The winner crown of spoons. The winner. This is my crown actually, but the winner will get to wear it for a few
Just for
moments.
today.
I don't know. Will it go
For a few-
here, or will it go? I'm gonna say it's gonna go here. I think it's gonna go here.
Let me tell you.
Okay, so we have even playing fields, we have 2 loaves of bread, we have peanut butter, everything's
space. I need
opened up,
space.
cutting boards. This is for your final sandwiches.
Okay.
And we're gonna put 1 minute on the clock.
So the challenge is how many we can make. It's
Yes.
not how pretty they are or
No,
anything like that.
how
Okay.
many?
This is okay.
How many sandwiches?
So I don't have to make the best PB&J.
No, but I would like to eat one of them when we're done.
Okay.
So,
I just want to back when I was at Oak Hills High School and I would get home from school.
okay.
I would mash about 3 or 4 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches every day. Because like 15, 16, 17 years old, you can do that.
Yeah.
And it just does nothing. It's fantastic.
Yeah, I
Oh
just
my
saw a
gosh.
meme. It was like, when's the last time you ate a peanut butter jelly?
Oh.
And I'm like,
I'm stretching.
today?
You keep talking. I'm stretching out.
Uncrustables?
There we go.
Fantastic.
Oh, yeah. Heck yeah. All right.
I buy them. Shut up, Bob.
No.
Come on. Let's talk more making
it.
of the
All
sandwiches.
right,
Go.
and go.
Here we go.
Okay,
Is
just a
there a
reminder,
how much I get on there? Is there
everybody, ourdailybread.us is where you can get the tickets to the Scraps event. You can hear amazing things. Oh, we've got different styles here. Now, she cut hers up.
Oh, I don't know. That's don't eat that one. Don't eat that one. Who knew this would
But
get so messy
he's
so
going
fast?
for all, we got 39 seconds.
I don't know. How
He's
many?
going all
okay,
peanut butter.
If I don't have to, all peanut butter. I thought
Then
it was a
jelly.
Peanut butter jelly challenge.
He's separating.
Peanut.
Globs of jelly all over the place. Watch out. I got a hair in this one. You don't
shit,
want to get that one either. Okay.
My dancing, I stepped on Bob.
Question for you
Yes,
guys.
dear.
Do you eat the heel of the bread? Because my son and husband will not. They will not.
No, that's heavy jelly. I like that.
See,
I like how you roll.
I
And I'm a
like the
grape
heel
jelly.
of the bread. I like a heel of the bread. Yeah, no?
No. Okay, Jen's got 1, 2, 3, 4. He's only got 3. You're gonna kick his ass.
Got it.
Kick his behind, Jen.
I do this every night.
I know.
Right now in my life.
Oh, 5. Timer. Stop. You won.
You got it for
And
sure.
it was correct. Miss Jen Dalton is the winner of our peanut butter jelly challenge.
Thank you so much.
The
I want to thank my son for making me do this anyway. Okay, grab me, hurry.
Grab me.
Okay. Thank you.
Oh, it's
I got peanut butter on my finger.
It's a beautiful moment.
Thank you. Thank you,
I'm just glad I could be here and be part of the competition.
That was fun.
Did you guys go crust off back in the day? Did you? No.
My dad, we were poor. My dad was like,
Eat the crust.
eat it.
You eat the crust.
You eat that
You
crust.
ate that crust.
Oh, yeah. Oh, the spoons. Okay. Thank you. That was really fun. And
Good job. I don't know that I want to eat yours, but
No,
his had a lot
I'd
of
go
jelly.
with
Look at
his.
how pretty his are, though.
I went quality, which was not the contest.
Right.
Yeah. I told you that before.
I know you did. You did. I can't not make a PB&J well.
Oh my gosh. Give me a break.
I need boots. It's getting deep back here.
Yeah. Anyway.
Wow.
But where can people find more information?
ourdailybread.us.
Got it.
Get these tickets for Sunday. See me. I'm going to have giveaways. There's games. There's a photo booth. And there's beer. I just keep saying.
Okay.
There's beer.
There's so many reasons to go down.
And yummy food. Like the food is delicious. We have local chefs. It's so fun. I can't wait.
I'm going to put this back on you. Because you're going to be the queen of the event. You're going to be the MC. And she's going to do an awesome job.
And this was made by a friend of mine in Blanchester. It's literally spoons at Crown.
It's beautiful.
I just ate a jelly dollop directly off of the table.
Okay. At least it wasn't off the floor.
It's 8:35.
Very true.
I'd have done that too. There is a new
Thanks, Heather.
addition to the Star Wars universe ahead. I'm excited about this. We're going to take you to a galaxy far, far away. Next on Cinema 64. Oh, get ready. Get ready.
What's Leonard's secret weapon?
My glasses. Help me find them. Found them.
The Big Bang Theory.
Tonight is 7 on Star 64.
On the next Young Sheldon, it's Sheldon's first night in the dorms.
What if there is alcohol?
Then they're going to get a lot of fun facts about the history of fermented beverages.
I don't think I should.
It's just root beer.
Do you have a coaster?
Yeah, it's in the china cabinet.
And where would that be?
The next Young Sheldon.
Tonight at 7:30.
A new year means new adventures. Be ready for anything in a Ford SUV. Excitement awaits with big savings on a new Ford Explorer, Escape, or Bronco Sport. Go over any type of terrain with Ford's exclusive GOAT modes. Conquer every mile. Unleash your potential. Save like never before. Ford SUVs. Now you're ready for anything. Now get a Ford Escape with $4,000 total cash. Only at your local Ford dealer.
Would you buy a life insurance policy if you knew your rate increased every 5 years? What if $9.95 a month bought you less than $1,000 in protection? Sadly, many policies that seniors buy today fail to mention this in their advertisements. You could buy a policy that might not give you enough coverage when you need it most. Call now to receive free information on the Senior Care Plan from Senior Life Insurance Company. The Senior Care Plan guarantees your rates cannot increase. Your benefit will never decrease. There is no medical exam, and you will have lifetime coverage. You could qualify for up to $30,000 in whole life protection, and rates start as low as $5.90 a month. With the Senior Care Plan, your coverage can start immediately, unlike other policies that don't give you full coverage for 2 years. Call now for free information on the Senior Care Plan from Senior Life. By calling now, you lock in the lowest rate possible. You have no obligation. Call now.
Angry right now.
We are literally discussing. I think
what you're saying doesn't make sense.
The crust and the heel of the bread are the best part. Why?
No.
Why not?
False. False.
Okay, Dwight Schrute.
Because then you would only make crust. Everything would be crust.
Top of the crust to you.
Crust.
I'll be like Elaine in Seinfeld. I'll just start, instead of the top of the muffins, I'm just going to make crust.
Just crust. Jen's opening a restaurant.
Yes,
Just
and it'll have
crust.
J for Jen.
It
Jen's
rhymes.
Just Crust.
Just crust.
What just happened here?
I don't
Something
know.
beautiful just happened.
An idea was born, and
If anybody
I
else
hate
likes
it
the
so
heel of the
much.
bread or the crust, please send us a message because I'm feeling very
That's
alone.
like when people are like,
Right
yeah, on the pizza, the crust is the best part. Then why make the rest of the pizza? Just eat the crust, you weirdo. Drives me nuts.
I like the crust of the pizza too.
Get out.
We better read this stuff. Okay.
All right, it's 8:38. A new dark comedy about an Army veteran has a rather unusual title, also has a serious mission. This morning, we hear from the film's writer and director and stars. And here's the title for you: My Dead Friend Zoe.
My name is Merritt, deployed to Afghanistan in 2016.
Okay. Aren't we better than this woe is me? Ouchie, my feelings. Let's get out of here. Be quiet.
Merritt. Everything okay?
I'm sorry.
Sonequa Martin Green, Natalie Morales, and Ed Harris star in My Dead Friend Zoe. Filmmaker and veteran Kyle Hausman Stokes reached out to the actors directly.
He wrote me a letter saying who he was, what he was trying to do, and that he wanted to do this film to save lives. And he figured that I might want to be a part of that too and stand with him.
He told me how important the film was to him and where he was coming from and his own experiences.
You can't tell anyone.
I think I was of the three of us, the last one to come on and how do you say no to them, you know?
It was more, hey, I'm trying to do something here, trying to change the world a little bit for my culture, for my group of people. But guess what? It's also going to apply to everybody because, you know, as Merritt says in the film, you know, we veterans don't own PTSD. We just happen to be really good at it.
I would think seriously about what living in the past is worth.
It's grief, but it's also love and loyalty.
I don't think of her as a ghost. I think of it as like a guilt demon. She's just a manifestation of her survivor's guilt in a sense, you know?
Burl. Damn, what a name. Don't say that. What? I can joke about the dead. These are my people.
Wow. I'm just thinking about what it must be like if you were one of the stars of that film and you had the person for whom that film is so meaningful reach out to you directly and say, look, this is what this is about. This is why this is going to exist. That's pretty powerful stuff.
Right, and to think, I want you to be a part of it,
Right.
you know, and here's why. And I think
got some folks in that movie too.
You got some folks in that movie, and I think any way that you can reach people and get that message out about PTSD and ways to deal with it, and if it's in a movie like that, then
it's important.
It's important for sure. Yeah. Some well-known performers are going to hit the stage during Sunday night's 97th Academy Awards in Los Angeles. The stars of Wicked, Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande are set to sing along with Doja Cat, Lisa of Blackpink, Queen Latifah, and Ray. This year, the Oscars will not feature performances by the nominees for Best Song. Instead, the musical performances will celebrate the filmmaking community and some of its legends.
I don't get that. I don't get why you're not going to do the songs that are nominated for Best Song from a film.
Right. It's like not showing clips from the film that is nominated for Best Actor or.
I'm sure the performances will be great.
No,
I don't
sure
mean
they
that.
will, yeah.
But why would you not feature those things?
I don't know.
I don't know either. I guess they're at this point, with ratings being what they tend to be for award shows anymore. Maybe you're just kind of throwing different ideas at the wall to see if they stick.
Anthony, do you have any thoughts? Come in.
No one. I don't have a mic.
That's okay.
No one watches the musical performances.
No one watches
No
the
one
musical
watches the
performances?
musical performances.
Really?
Says Anthony.
Cares about them.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I care about them.
You care more about.
I'm kidding. I don't. Ever since they gave the Fishman movie something, I stopped.
Oh my gosh! Anytime you can go back to the Fishman.
I know. Okay. Here's something though that I think my friend Anthony and I will agree on. Be prepared. I'm going to nerd out pretty hard for about the next minute or so. One of the most critically acclaimed Star Wars series is back for a second season. Disney released the trailer for Andor Season 2. The series follows the events that lead up to the 2016 Star Wars movie Rogue One. The 12-episode season will be split into 4 chapters of 3 episodes each. Andor Season 2 drops on Disney Plus on April 22nd. Jen Dalton, I need you to hear me for a second. I need.
What?
Are you
talking to me? Oh.
I asked for your forgiveness
I zoned out for a second.
my feelings on crust. so that I can
Okay.
speak to you
Okay.
about Andor.
And look, I'm not anti-Star Wars or
I know,
Andor or
I
anything.
know
I
this.
just don't go as deep dive as you do. But go ahead.
Here
Get
is
it out.
my. It's not exactly a hot take because I think a lot of people who truly enjoyed that show think this. Most people who watched Andor initially watched it because they're big Star Wars fans, right?
Right.
Obviously, I am my hand to God. I really believe that show is not just a good Star Wars show. It's just a good show.
Okay, so I could watch it.
You could.
Without, I mean, obviously I've seen Star Wars and all the surrounding
Right.
films and everything, but I don't know as much as you do.
I don't think
But
you
I
need
could
to.
still watch it and enjoy it.
Yes. Yes.
Even though there are stormtroopers in a cornfield?
There would be things that you'd be like, maybe wouldn't appreciate as
Right.
much as someone who is
But it's
delved
still a
bit
good show.
deeper. But it's
Okay.
just a really,
Well.
really well done show with really great performances
Okay.
in it. Anthony, you with me on that?
Haven't seen it.
Anthony hasn't seen. Oh, Anthony. Do we need to go to commercial break?
No, go ahead. Let's just.
Do
no,
you
go ahead.
want me to
No,
read this?
no,
Rob's having a Star Wars moment with
no,
Anthony.
Let's just go Wu-Tang. Legendary rap group.
Don't go Wu-Tang on him.
The Wu-Tang Clan hitting the road for one last tour. According to Variety, the 27-date tour will kick off on June 6th in Baltimore. The closest stop is July 9th at Nationwide Arena in Columbus for folks in this area who enjoy them some Wu-Tang. Wu-Tang raised me. What's that? That's from something, isn't it? They're coming off a history-making Las Vegas residency last year.
I have that out.
There's also new music from the Wu-Tang Clan. The group is expected to drop an album next week. Who had that lyric? Who had their lyric? It was the guy who did the song about the places. The thrift store guy.
Macklemore.
Macklemore. So help me, he had a line in one of his songs that says "Wu-Tang raised me." I don't think I'm making that up.
I don't think you are.
that's real. I think I'm saying a thing that is real.
Are they all going to show up for these shows?
All of the
Because in
the Wu-Tang Clan?
historically, there have been some times when they haven't all kind of shown up at the show.
Shocking news. I'm unfamiliar with the concert proclivities of the Wu-Tang Clan.
Well, we're going.
By the way, it was in a
Wu-Tang.
Macklemore song, by the way.
Right, and I forget, Tanner said it in my ear and I can't remember.
So
So
boom.
we're going on tour with Wu-Tang. That's it. Arc, authentic,
Ah.
relevant.
Wu-Tang. No, let's not ever say that out loud.
Okay.
Yep.
We better move on. Yep. If at first you don't succeed, try again. Firefest 2 is officially. When I say confirmed, the guy that trying to put this on is the one that's confirming this, and I think he's the only one. No, he's out of jail.
Oh.
The first one resulted in prison time for the founder, but in a news release posted on social media, founder Billy McFarland says Fire Festival 2 is set to be held in Mexico between May 30th and June 2nd. There are promises for, quote, world-class accommodations and, quote, intimate beachside performances, although there are no details, zero, of who might perform. The original Fire Festival, you might remember, in 2017 was heavily promoted on social media by influencers and celebrities, but turned into a complete disaster. Attendees had paid thousands upon thousands of dollars for tickets, but what they found was mass disorganization. They got stuck in shoddy tents for lodging. They had to eat like cheese sandwiches, limp cheese sandwiches nonetheless. And in 2018, McFarland was sentenced to 6 years in prison. And I bet they just had to have the crust and the heels of the bread. He was sentenced to prison after
Gruel sandwiches.
pleading guilty to fraud charges. That's no joke. And he was released in 2022. And I saw an interview with him yesterday live on television.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
Okay.
In which they were asking him, look, do you have any performers confirmed that you can share? And he kept dancing around it saying, there will be many great performers. And they said, but can you name one? And he could not.
Listen.
And the tickets, Bob, range from like thousands of dollars to 1.4 million or something dollars for these tickets.
If you decide to go, if you are an ARC Cincinnati viewer who also happens to be a person who wants to go to this thing, which I would be shocked if that demographic crosses over at all. But if you go and you end up being shocked by drinking from a hose water filled bottle as a guy named Steve plays a lute next to your beach chair, I don't want to hear about it.
Because that's kind of what happened at the first one.
Like you have to know that's a possibility.
So what happened was, there were, it was a sham. Like, he had promoted this and had all these people promote it, and nothing, there were no performers, they were supposed to have these glamorous accommodations. They were in tents. And so now they're moving it to Mexico. And I think the interviewer even said, do you even have the rights to perform, to have a concert in Mexico? And he was like, well, we're working on the details. And I'm like, who is going to perform at this? If you're an artist, I don't care if they offered me $1 million. I would not want to be a part of that.
I'd want money up front.
Up front? Yeah.
Yeah,
You're right.
I'm going to need some of that money
There you go.
up front.
I would need the whole thing then.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
God.
Lark at the Fire Festival. Part 2. Hashtag.
We would end up.
Cheese sandwiches.
I'd be over there trying to eat. You'd be like, why don't you have some of the crust? Like, dang it, Jen.
But it turns into Lord of the Flies because nobody could get off the island that they were on. So everybody'd be eating the crust of the bread.
For
Mark
sure.
my words.
Well, I eat the crust anyway, even though I don't like it, because I can't waste it.
Yeah, see?
I'm not going to waste nothing. Okay. I will tell you, though, if I make a grilled cheese or a peanut butter and jelly out of the heel of the bread, I will put the stuff on the heel side.
Oh, that's a good.
I will flip heel side. That's how I would trick my kids.
I was just going to say, I wonder if I can trick my son that way.
I would flip heel side up.
And they would eat it?
And I would just slap peanut butter all over it.
By the way, you accidentally threw my phone during that Star Wars.
Oh my gosh,
story.
I didn't hurt your phone.
Oh, it's totally broken. You need to buy me a new one. No, it's fine.
Okay.
But
did I really do that?
No,
so
it just
sorry.
fell. It's fine. David agrees with me, and he says that the heels are the best part of the bread. So thank you, David.
David.
Wait,
is this David who takes pictures of the trains, David?
Nope, different David.
Different David.
Yeah.
See, David who takes pictures of the trains would never think that.
Tanner, you've already pulled a comment? Oh, Train David coming up. We've got multiple Davids. Who doesn't need
No, David! Remember that book?
No, I remember the TV show Schitt's Creek with David. David!
I like how you prefaced what that was.
Because that's the name of the show.
SCHITT,
right. And if you haven't watched it, it's fantastic.
Apostrophe. It demonstrates when something is possessive.
I think
a lot of people don't know that in 2025.
A commercial break and
That's
get it
what
together.
apostrophes are for.
We'll be right back.
Also called the sky comma.
Liberty Mutual is all she talks about since we saved hundreds by bundling our home and auto insurance.
It's pronounced Biberty. Biberty. Nice try, kid. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, liberty, liberty.
Liberty. My moderate to severe plaque psoriasis held me back, but now with Skyrizi, I'm all in. Thanks to Skyrizi, I saw dramatically clearer skin, and many even achieved 100% clear skin. Don't use if allergic. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines. With Skyrizi, nothing on my skin means everything. Ask your dermatologist about Skyrizi today.
I would never forget the picture that I have. I'm the only one that's not smiling. Even though I'm with my close friends, I felt alone. I didn't feel pretty. I didn't feel confident. When I got Invisalign, I built my confidence. It was the best investment that I could do.
Rise, 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 and thrive. Go Pizza.
Closed captioning for this program is brought to you by Skechers Slip-In Pants.
Looking for the most comfortable, stylish, easiest pants around? Try new Skechers Slip-In Pants. Just slip in and experience Skechers' innovative comfort technology fabric. Skechers Slip-In Pants.
Suits. Back-to-back episodes tonight starting at 8 on Star 64.
Relax, recline, unwind. Big Sandy Superstore is practically the world headquarters for furniture that reclines. Say goodbye to upright and uptight. Hello to reclining furniture. Pick your style. We have the best selection of recliners, sofas, love seats, modular reclining sectionals. Any way you want it, we got it. And right now with special financing options and fast delivery, you could be reclining sooner than you think at Big Sandy Superstore.
6 layers?
More.
15 layers?
More.
A zillion layers? Infinity layers!
More. Wait.
With True Green, we got a great price on a golf course quality lawn.
Which attracted golfers.
Morning.
Who needs a warm-up?
PGA Tour quality lawns for as little as $1 a day.
There's a lot going on in the studio right now. I just want you to know that. Part of it is about what our end of show post is going to be.
Can we announce first that Eric RPA has announced that he will perform at Fire Festival?
We don't know what his musical qualifications are.
None, but he has.
But he's willing to play at a random beach in Mexico.
Yep.
Okay, yesterday's end of show post had to do with Cincinnati things. And if someone was coming into town from out of town and you were going to tell them about Cincinnati or our region, wherever you may live in the tri-state, what would that thing be for you? Layla checks in and says, Findlay Market encompasses everything Cincinnati, the people, the food, the different cultures, and the feeling of community.
Yeah.
A beautiful Saturday at Findlay is my happy place.
I love a summer
that's great.
day at Findlay. Oh my gosh, I get it. Beverly says, opening day for the Reds.
Preach it.
No one does it like we do it. It is like a holiday. Cincinnati lives opening day. I think you remember, if you remember the Big Red Machine, I hope we have for a season like that. Hope for a season like that. She says. Amen, Beverly.
Barb says the first thing that came to mind was our iconic Union Terminal.
Ooh.
It is a national treasure and the crown jewel in the Queen City. I love it. The gentleman who was pictured behind me loved it. It was his favorite, John Lomax's favorite landmark in the city.
And Rose says, the faces of my parents and friends who visit trying Cincy chili and Geta, they pretend to smile as if they like it, but I have to tell them it's okay. It's an acquired taste.
Yeah. If you're not from here, there are certain things that are a little tougher.
Our bird is back.
Perfect timing, as our next response is Carol talking about the Cincinnati Zoo. And Carol says, any time of year, especially Festival of Lights, always a great time.
Jean says the Joe Nuxall Miracle League Fields. Hashtag the Joy Factory in Fairfield.
God bless, Jean. Thanks for checking in. By the way, Sheila's got a great story about Hunter Green and their character cards today. If you haven't seen it yet, we'll have that in the 9 o'clock hour as well. So the question that we would like to share, and you can't share your story now because I want you to share it tomorrow.
That one, or
but you know,
other ones?
you have a great response for our question that we're going to give for today that you will answer tomorrow. But our question for the day is, since we are talking about the Fire Island Festival and how it did not go so well, we want to know your unusual, strange, funny, fantastic, whatever concert moments.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Okay.
and they can be, if you haven't been to a major concert, they can be one at a high school concert. I don't care what it was, but something funny or interesting or amazing. You met somebody incredible. Something weird happened to you. Something strange happened to you. I've got a lot of those. You saw something weird or cool, or you got something autographed. I don't care what it is. Tell us your concert experiences that were
Keep in mind, Jen worked for Sony Music for a while, and so she got to go to some places, and she saw some things. So if you think you have a good story, you wait until you hear Jen's story.
I don't even know which one you're talking about.
I don't know which one I'm talking about. I just figure you have a list of 5 that most people are not going to be able to beat.
Some stuff.
Seriously.
That's for sure.
I'm trying to
I've
think
seen some
through
great
mine.
stuff too, though.
Sure. I'm trying to think what mine would be, though. I got to work on that question.
Yeah.
I got to think it through. By the way, if you've never taken part in the end of show post, you just go to the Arc Cincinnati with Bob and Jen Facebook page, and you will see it. Just and I put it in big pink background lettering right there. End of show post Tuesday. So jump on and participate so we can get you on the show tomorrow.
I'll tell you a cool one real quick.
Go.
When I first was getting into the record business, I was promoting a band who was opening for Bob Dylan, and I got to stand on the stage, like right behind Bob Dylan's crew, and watch him play at the old Cincinnati Gardens.
Nobody beats Windows Direct USA's buy 3, get 3 free offer. Plus, you can get a whole house of windows for just $99 a month at
WindowsDirectUSA.com.
If you've been waiting for the best deal on your next boat or RV, it's here. The Cincinnati Boat and RV Expo is the last show of the season, and it'll be full of boats, RVs, and more from Cincinnati's best dealers. This is your chance with on-site financing and free parking all weekend. If you've been waiting to pull the trigger, then now's the time to do it. Plus, this is the only show where you'll find the amazing float house on-site, ready to tour and buy. Don't miss the Cincinnati Boat and RV Expo, March 7th through 9th at the Roberts Center, exit 50 off of I-71 in Wilmington.
A roof can get complicated. Chimneys, vents, furnace pipes. That's why when we install your roofing system, we also install custom flashing. Visit dieselinc.com and save $1,000 off your new roof.